Hey guys, this is going to be the fall time, cozy time book tag. The first question is crunching leaves. The world is full of color. Choose a book that has reds, oranges, yellows on the cover. And I didn't think that I was going to have a book for this because most of my books are at home, and so I thought I'd have to go through Goodreads and look at covers and then choose one. But then I remembered that we just finished reading this for school and it has all three colors on it, so that's pretty convenient, even though it doesn't really look fall-like to me. The flowers on it make it look more like summer, but anyway, it's The Holder of the World by, I'm not going to be able to pronounce her name, Bharati Mukherjee, I think. We just read this for my American Lit class, so yeah. Next question is cozy sweater. It's finally cool enough to don warm, cozy clothing. What book gives you the warm fuzzies? I'm going to choose this Lullaby by Sarah Dessen. There's a lot of books I could choose, but they make me feel the fuzzies or whatever, only in parts of it. It's not like the entire book. That one, it's kind of like that too, but I definitely think that Sarah Dessen books are more on the fuzzy side of things, and that's probably my favorite Sarah Dessen book, so that's the one I'm going to choose. Fall storm, the wind is howling and the rain is pounding. Choose your favorite book or genre that you like to read on a stormy day. I have to choose Harry Potter for this because I used to have a terrible fear of thunderstorms. I still really don't like them that much, but I'm not really scared anymore. I would just kind of rather not have them. I still get freaked out about tornado watches and warnings though, those freak me out, but thunderstorms themselves don't, and they used to. And I used to read Harry Potter a lot during thunderstorms, especially during tornado warnings, in order to get my mind off of everything. So whenever I think about books and rain, just rain in general, not even storms, I kind of think of Harry Potter. So, and it's my favorite, all-time favorite, so I always want to reread it, so definitely Harry Potter. Cool, crisp air. What's the coolest character you'd want to trade places with? I think it's going to be pretty obvious when I say Hermione Granger. I don't think that even needs explanation. Hot apple cider. What underhyped book do you want to see become the next biggest, hottest thing? I'm going to say The Reckless Magic by Rachel Higginson, in that entire series, because I've talked about them before, although I probably don't talk about them enough. They're some of my favorite books. They're on, I have an all-time favorites list on Goodreads, and they're on there, and they're self-published, and so enough people do not know about them, but I love those books. And there's a new one out that I haven't read and another one about to come out, so I need to read the other one and I haven't yet, and it's driving me crazy, but I love those books. Coat, scarves, and mittens. The weather has turned cold and it's time to cover up. What's the most embarrassing book cover that you own that you like to keep hidden in public? There used to be a lot more. For some reason in high school, I used to take books with me to read at school a lot, and for some reason I was really self-conscious about what the cover looked like, and I have no idea why. I always used to think about whether I wanted to carry a book around because of the cover, but that's not so much a problem anymore. I don't think about it as much, but I still have certain pet peeves with covers that I cannot stand. I don't like people on covers. It feels weird to me. I don't like having characters on there because I think it messes up with you reading about the characters and things like that. But that's not really being embarrassed, but for some reason, I don't know why. I guess that it's just coming from that pet peeve. I do not like carrying around books with people on them. Of any kind, any body part even, but it's worse if their face is on there. I just cannot stand carrying around covers. So there's kind of that, I just don't like carrying around covers with people on them, and I'm not sure why that is. I think it's just coming from my pet peeve. But I was trying to come up with a specific book for this, and I chose 10 Ways to Be Adored When Landing a Lord by Sarah McLean, because it's a romance book and it has a stereotypical romance cover where you can just look at it and know it's a romance, and I have no problem reading romance. It's not something that's embarrassing to me, but it's one of those things where when you're carrying it around, that there's certain people who are batteries died. But anyway, when you're carrying around like a stereotypical romance, you just know that people are judging you for it, and I kind of hate that. So I'm gonna say that one. It's not that I'm like embarrassed to read romance, it's just, it's different between being embarrassed to do something and having, like, thinking about people judging you when you're walking around with the book, if that makes sense. So that's my answer to that. And this next question isn't even book related, but pumpkin spice, there's a fly in my room and it's driving me crazy, but pumpkin spice, what's your favorite fall time comfort food or foods? I'm definitely gonna say pumpkin pie. I love like pretty much anything pumpkin flavored. I have since like for as long as I can remember. Like, I know a lot of people are being really, really like putting people down for the whole pumpkin spice latte thing, but like, I have always just loved everything pumpkin flavored. Like, not necessarily Starbucks. I like never even went to Starbucks until this year because my school got a Starbucks and gave us a ton of money on our meal plans and that I need to use up, so now I go for that. But like, I just love pumpkin flavored things, but I like love pumpkin pie. It's probably my favorite dessert ever. I live for the like one day a year, not necessarily one day because we usually have leftovers, but the like one time that I get pumpkin pie per year is just the absolute greatest. And then my second is my family's dressing. I know some people call it stuffing. For me personally, because my like family's dressing is really like, they call it dressing and it's like moisture than dressing or stuffing usually is. I'm getting confused with the two, but like I think of stuffing as being drier than dressing, but technically they're the same thing and technically the words are interchangeable. But because I'm used to like the Stouffer's stuffing and they call it stuffing and it's drier, and then my family calls theirs dressing and it's like wetter, there's like a difference between the two in my mind, even though they're the exact same thing. But my family has like a recipe for that I only get like Thanksgiving and sometimes Christmas, and so that definitely is one of my favorite foods in the entire world, and this is the only time of the year I get it. So pumpkin pie and dressing is definitely my answer. Last question is warm, cozy bonfire, spread the cozy warmth. Who do you tag? I'm not going to tag anyone specifically. If you watch this and you want to do this, then feel free to do it. But that is all. So I will see you guys later. Bye.